Hi, welcome again yet to another episode of Property Chat, where we remain and continue to be insightful, educational, and informative. We like to share with you again, guys, that you subscribe, share, like, and comment, of course, on our content. As we've talked about various property investment strategies, today I want us to mainly focus on one strategy: below market value properties. Now, that's the strategy I want us to explore and the house of executing the strategy, given the information that you will be having at hand from various sources that you've consulted with and other key role players in the market space. The first part that one needs to look at is their finances. Are my finances allowing me to purchase a property? Firstly, you go to the bank, your bank that you uses or that you bank with, and you look for a bond originator. Then after you are done with the bond originator, and let's assume that your finances are giving you a thumbs up, then the second task will be you going to look for the property that you want, that your finances can cover, or the type of a property that your finances can cover. As you've done your first on the checklist, which are your finances, the second task that you must do is to go and look for the property at the price range that your finances allow. Then when you've gotten the property or you've sold the property, then you consult with the agent for you to thoroughly know the history of that property. Who's the owner, when was it built, and everything that has to do with the property before you can make that final decision of purchasing the property. As you've seen the property that you want and that your finances suggest you can buy, you then go to your property lawyer. For the property lawyer or the property lawyers or the firm to draft the how to buy the property and the money transfers from the buyer to the seller, and the property transfers and the property registration at the deeds office for you to be a fully fledged owner of that property. Now, after having the title deed in your hands, you then consult with the relevant service providers. Firstly, your architect. Consult with an architect given the type of property that you want to have, either a multi-let or a multi-tenanted property where you'll have more than one tenant. And it's important for you to know the town planning of your property. There's residential 1, residential 2, residential 3, and you need to consult with a town planner for the town planner to make you aware what type of a property you can then extract or erect from that property that you've bought. And then you consult with your architect to help you with designs of your desired property. Multi-tenanted, or either you're going to leave the house and going to rent out the whole house. Now that you've consulted with your architect, your town planner, you are now ready to rent out the property. Advertise the property and then rent it out to a tenant. That way you then receive at the end of the month, at the end of each and every month, you receive rental income. Then that's how you are a property investor. It's not a rocket science. You don't have to know, you just have to have a plan in place and the know-how of executing it well and right. Catch us on the next episode where we unpack the finances or the financing of the property and how to calculate the cash flow property and what to look for in calculating a cash flow property. That will inform you whether this property is an investment property or it's a liability. Because in the property investment journey, you can buy a liability or you can buy an investment property that will be cash flow positive, that will put money in your pocket, not take out money in your pocket. Catch us next time. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. Bye.